Good morning. Welcome to the Gym of All Trades channel. Glad you're here today. We've got a little bit of excitement going on and want to talk about it this morning. Glad you're here. Try to give you a bit of an update in Bitcoin and Litecoin and just talk about the place of indecision we still are in. We did get a big push up, but I just want you to be careful here because the market makers are very good at taking money, okay? And we are in an area in the chart that's perfect for bull traps, okay? So I just want you to be careful when we talk about the scenarios and talk about how can we confirm an upside move. When is that going to be actually confirmed? So stick around for that. Just want to remind you before I begin, I'm not a financial advisor. So I'm just gonna help you with the charts and and see what we're seeing. Okay, I'm not here to tell you how to spend your money. I'm going to tell you how I'm spending mine. All right, I am currently in a long position in Litecoin. Let me tell you. What happened. First off, here, let me go back out. First off, we're on the Litecoin chart. The 3-hour chart is fine. What we have here, we're at a place of indecision. I want to tell you why. First off, we have a one wave followed by a two. Now the big question is this three or is that three? Okay. If this is three and that's four and this is five, that's a finished wave. Okay. Now, and that could be the top, and we're done. That's a possibility, so we have to be aware of that. But what also might be a possibility is that this is a one, that's a two, this is three, and we just made four. Okay, and what we're doing now is making the fifth wave. Okay, if we're making the fifth wave, let me tell you what we should expect to see from an Elliott wave perspective. We should expect to see 5 waves. Okay, I'm just going to put this guy right over here. I'm going to do a sub count. Let's do a change. Let's change in color here. How about it's Memorial Day? Let's do red and blue. Here we go. So uh, we have a one wave. This would be a two wave. Okay, really deep two, but it would be a two wave, and then we're putting in the three wave right now. Okay, should be followed by a four and a five wave. Actually, that three is probably too high. Well, actually, it's not. Um, and so the question is that what we have going on? Now, this won't be confirmed. Let's check the Fibonacci's. Let's put the Fibonacci's on it and see what if this is a one wave followed by a two. The fibs tell us that that three wave needs to come up here to 107. Okay, we need to see a push up here to 107 if this is a three wave. Now, let me explain to you the danger here. Okay, there is danger. If this is okay, let me back up and collect my thoughts so I can give it to you clearly. So if this is 5 waves coming up, this is where we're expected to come. We should see a push up here to the 115, 116 mark in that ballpark, and that's just a ballpark without getting technical here. It'll be in that range. Okay, we know we're going to get a three wave up to the 107 at least, and then once we get a pullback from there, we'll be able to project the five pretty easily. Okay, so if you see a push up today to 107, we are going up to about 115 or so. But here's the big crucial number you need to be watching today. You see this 1276 here? This is the excuse me, this 1276 Fibonacci area. If price stops there and bounces off, or if it bounces off the one, we've already kind of passed the one and gone significantly higher. So if we make it up here to the two, to the 1276, and then we bounce off it and then continue coming down. That's a possibility. And what that would mean is this count. Oh, sorry. This count would look like this. That would kind of mean that this was the three, and this was the five. That the four would be there. And what we would be looking at. Oh, I don't want to talk. Let me before I get into that, let me do this. What we'd be looking at would be either this would be A, this would be a B, and that's C because that's corrective. Okay, and this is still a possible count, and this is even still a possible count if price. I mean, if this is the count, if this is a one, two, that's three. This would be four. Okay, and then we're still going up for five. Okay, so these are the scenarios that we're looking at. Okay, so the key levels we're going to be watching is this 102 mark. If we get a push up to 102 and then bounce off of that down, we can see a correction down here to the $80 range or so, $81, which I was calling for yesterday. Okay, let's zoom in here and dig in and see how you could have traded this, even as it was. Okay, but that's the large scale count. We've got two possibilities. We go up to 107, down, and then up to 116, or we come up here to 102, bounce down here as well, and then we go up again to 116. Still looking bullish, but there's a couple of different ways that price could make those targets. Okay, I want you to be aware of that. All right, let's dig into see how you might have traded the move yesterday. I don't know if you remember yesterday, but I said as I was making the video that we had a potential reversal. When I made the video, we were right here in the chart, and we put the fibs on it. We put the fibs on this one wave right here. Okay, and we projected. We said, okay, if we see price bounce off this 1276 and down, then it's probably just a correction and going down. It did bounce off of it, but it continued higher, and it made it to the 618. That told me that what we're dealing with is not corrective, but it's motive. Okay, at least in the in this time frame. So when we got these five waves, and I said what you need to be doing is looking for five waves and a pullback. Okay, now I expected a little bit of a deeper pullback. I'll be honest with you there, but what I said is expect a pullback. So we got five waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we got our pullback. And once we got the pullback, what I also said in the video is that you need to put the fibs on it as a 1-2 wave, as an AB is made. And so what we would have done is put the fibs on this right here, and you'll notice that this correction came to the 1276. And once you saw that, that was indication to the upside. Okay, when we had a bounce here off the 1276, so this would have been your entry right here. I was sleeping during that entry, so I missed it. Oh well, you don't hit them all. Right? I haven't been sleeping very well lately. I've been yawning in my videos, so you get it. I decided to sleep last night, and oh well, we missed the trade. So price did come up here. I actually entered right here into my trade that I'm currently in. And you say, why did you enter that trade? Well, the reason I entered here is because we had a pullback, and I saw a higher on from an Elliott wave perspective. So I am long. That was my entry. I wish it was down here, but it is what it is. But if you were watching price and you were trying to see what this was going on and waiting up with that, you would have entered the trade right here. Okay, now let's zoom out just a little bit and show you why I took the trade. Why I think there was more upside, and I still believe there's probably a little bit more upside to go. Um, we have when we put the fibs on this move right here, I looked at that and said, and our price was right here at the time, correcting. I said, man, we've got at least coming up to the 101 most likely, as strong as that wave was looking. So, shoot, even in the 97. So I took a chance. I got in and watched price as it moved in here. And so basically, I was looking for a target of about 101. It came just short. I still think we're probably going to see that 101 and higher. So I'm sticking in the trade. I've got a break even stop right now. Okay, I'm in profit, and I've just got a break even stop, and we'll see what happens there. So my count currently is going to be this is of the third wave. This is a third wave potentially. This will be 1, 2. We're making the 3. We'll come down for 4, going up for 5. That's what I'm expecting up here to the 1618. Okay. Now if we don't make it up there, and we bounce here and continue coming down, we break this low. Then we're going down deeper. Okay, so that's the scenario. Okay, the 4 wave that is made cannot break the level of the 1. Okay, so if this is the 1 and the 2, I know I have AB on it, but if this is going up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then we need to be watching. Then if this 3 is made, okay, that 3 is made, the 4 cannot break this plane right here. And if it does, it'll just wick it, okay? And then 5. So we're looking for something like that. Let me get it red here so you can see it. There we go. All right, so from an Elliott wave perspective, I'm still looking for the upside. I'm watching the 101. I'm watching the 106. I'm watching price action there. I will be taking profit around 106, expecting a down pull if it makes it past the 101 level. Okay, so that's how I'm trading this. So I'm currently in the trade now. So you had two entries here. Uh, if you tried to enter right now in this pullback, a little too risky for my blood. But there is a potential for some small upside there. But you better have tight stops. Okay. All right, there we go. Let's look at Bitcoin really quick and just see what we can see. So I drew this box yesterday and I left it there. I said if we see a reversal off of this point, there's good potential for upside. Again, we're in a place of indecision, okay? Because what we have here is we have looks like either five waves or three waves. This could be ABC and it's done, and that means we have one, two, three, four, and then we're going up for five. So this could be the count here. One, two, and I mentioned this yesterday as a potential count. Three, four, five. I was a little worried about it. I said, but it's still in play. Okay, so that's potential. But here's some other potential counts as well, and that would bring us up to the $8,600 mark or so. Let me put the fibs on that and get a target for you, because I don't think I've done that up to this point. Um, about the 8600, 8632 is what we're looking at there for an extension there of the fifth wave. Okay, all right, so that's if this plays, if this continues up, we're looking, be very, very careful around $8,600 as a potential top of that wave. Now, what are some other possible scenarios? How might price move from here? Well, another way to look at what we have here is an a B, excuse me. Now, again, I was looking for C to come down here, but we still might make it. It just is going to be a little bit flatter. So I don't know. I don't like that, to be honest with you. But the upside is looking pretty good, to be honest with you. But I guess that's still in play until this high is broken. Okay, so why when I look at that, it just doesn't look good to me by shape. But again, you never know. So if this high is broken, that's a confirmation to the upside, most likely. What we may also have playing out is this is a four wave, but we're making a triangle or something like that. Um, we've got, we've got, we broke this. Let's see if I can, there we go. Um, we may have some kind of larger triangle playing out like so, which is still a strong possibility as well. I like this better, to be honest with you, than an ABC flat. I like a triangle better here. So I want you to be aware of this possibility right there. So basically what we would see, we got three waves up. We got one, two, three waves down, three waves up, three waves down. That's the way those play out. Okay, so they work in threes. So I want you to be aware of this possibility as well. So if price bounces here and continues down, and see, I don't like price action here. That's why I'm a little worried about it, because price is just kind of stalling right here. So chances are we might be coming down. But if we break that plane and go up, then look for the $8,600 region. Okay, this is kind of what I'm thinking today. Just in a real place of indecision, trading is risky. So keep your stops tight and see what the market gives you. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. Hope that update was helpful to you. Gives you some possibilities to be looking out for. And it's Friday, so have a good day.